It's kind of you guys look at giving the walk-on scholarships yet? I mean, like the leftovers right now.
Yeah, we gave one away today. I think on our team, the way the roster sits with our 85, we probably have 3 to give. We're still trying to decide on a couple of them, but we put Trent Hixson on scholarship today. The team was fired up for him, so he'll be on scholarship the remainder of his time in Nebraska.
Can you just talk about Trent and, you know, his rise as a walk-on to maybe a starting spot and what he's done when he's been here?
Yeah, I've kind of said all along that the walk-on program is going to help us, but I thought it would take a little while to get those guys in the program, develop them the same way we developed the scholarship guys, give them reps. Kind of thought Trent might be the first guy, but he's really the first one, I hope, in a long line of walk-ons while I'm here that comes in, goes to work, and becomes a guy that's going to play or start for us. So he deserves it, and I hope this isn't the last one.
Have you shifted fully into game prep mode now, or how does that kind of shake down?
No, to be honest with you, today was kind of the last day at fall camp practice for us. This year's a little unusual because we don't start school until Monday, but we were able to kind of stay in camp mode all the way through today. We got the Boneyard Bash tomorrow night. We're going to have a little picnic with the team to kind of break camp on Sunday, and then come Monday we're in regular routine. So we've been prepping a little bit for the first opponent, but for the most part we've just been getting work done.
Has any decision been made on Maurice's status of the opener?
No, we're starting to get more information about that. He's had a great camp. Want to do what's right, also want to do what's best for the kids. So I think it's getting close to a point in time where we're going to make a decision, but nothing's final yet.
You guys looked at captains yet and how you're going to do that?
We are going to vote on captains today. As a matter of fact, the guys are going to vote in the room. I don't want to do it too early because I want the guys to experience fall camp and see who the guys that represent them the best and the best leaders are. So the guys are going to vote on it today. Probably, I would guess, the one difference from this year to years past is we don't have a lot of seniors on offense. So it probably could not possibly not be 4 seniors, but it's going to be the best 2 leaders on offense and the best one to be.
Scott, can you kind of discuss what went into the alternate uniforms and kind of what your plan is to use those going forward this year and your future?
Yeah, you know, honestly, I've been thinking about this a long time, way before I was the coach at Nebraska. I've seen a lot of alternate uniforms at Nebraska, but I haven't seen one specifically for the black shirts. I guess I can spill the beans. I think my next year, hopefully, we have a home and away version of this, and down the road, I'd like to see it be a tradition that if the defense has a great game and holds an opponent under so many points, that they earn the right to wear black shirts the next week. And I think that would be another source of pride for our defense. So we probably won't start that this year. I just want to get the uniforms broken in, make sure the kids like them. But I'd like to see that happen while I'm the coach here.
With the black shirts thing, do you feel like since you've been here, the kids have kind of gained a better understanding of what that means and living up to that legacy and everything?
You know, I think the big step for us understanding it was having Jason and Grant in last year, and seeing the passion and toughness that they still exuded 20-some years later when they're both old men and broken and crippled. More than understanding it better, I think they're embodying it more right now. I'm excited for that group because they look entirely different than they did a year ago, and we still got to play like we've been practicing, but it looks pretty good right now.
How do you see your defensive coordinator kind of go through that first year, and how do you feel like he's grown as a coach of these guys and just in general?
You know, Chins has plenty of experience when he was coming in. It's just first years are hard. First years trying to get guys to understand what we expect out of them, trying to get guys to understand the scheme. You know, I can relate on offense. We can go out on the field right now with the offense and call something the guys hadn't seen or heard of before, and as long as it fits within the rules of what they know to do, they just run it and don't blink. And the defense is starting to get that way. Chins was talking about what our next opponent does out of a certain formation, and when the guys heard what they did, they said, "So you want us to make this adjustment?" He goes, "Okay, you got it, next," and moves on to the next thing. All that stuff hopefully will make us a better team because the guys just understand better. We coached our butt off last year trying to get them there, but it's just hard to get all the way home in 1 year, and I think we're way farther down the road right now.
He's a pretty modest guy, I think. How do you how hard did he take last season, and how motivated do you think he is now?
Well, look at Chins. He's got to be modest, right? We all took it hard. As a coaching staff, none of us were used to, after the year before, not winning. And honestly, I'll say I think we had enough talent last year to have a better record than we did. Some things didn't fall our way, but a lot of that was self-inflicted wounds. And I hope we play up to our capability this year. And I think we have more talent and capability this year than we did a year ago.
I plan on having a Mario said on Wednesday that he thought you guys would meet to talk about sort of the plan after Adrian in terms of depth chart. Is it cut and dry? You have a conversation to decide on 2-3, or is it more nuanced than that?
2-3 right now is a little bit floating to me, and I got to talk to Mario about it. We're going to have a lot of the conversations, not just at quarterback, but other positions this weekend, and make sure guys know where they stand from a be ready to play in a redshirt standpoint and from a depth chart standpoint. But Luke and Noah are both playing at a really high level right now, both doing some really good things. I'd feel good about either one of them going into the ball game. I think Buncey's improved and Masker's vastly improved, so our depth there is a lot better. We're going to have some of those conversations and try to do what's best for the team and for each kid individually.
Scott, how's the center position shaking out going into next week?
We started one man down in fall camp at center. I thought the guys that were in did a really good job. I think Will Farniak's got a bright future here. Still young, but he did some really good things. Piper did some really good things being new to our program. A.J. Forbes did well. Wegner did well. That being said, we look a little different with Cam Jurgens back and full speed now. So we got to keep him healthy, but I think he's going to be a game changer for us on the inside of the line.
So he's working ones right now, or has a pretty good chance to win.
Yeah, we're probably going to release a depth chart on Sunday or Monday. I caution you guys and all Nebraska people not to read into it too far because things can still change. There's still some positions where we've had some guys nicked up and sitting out, and don't feel great about putting them ahead on the depth chart of guys that have been out there the whole camp sweating and working. But an initial depth chart will come out soon, and I expect Cam to be number one on that chart.
With the preseason rankings coming out earlier in the week, I know you guys say it doesn't mean anything because you haven't done anything on the field yet, but does that hype the players up to say they have this national attention on them? Yeah,
we still got to earn anything. We were a 4-8 football team last year. So as good as it's been in practice and as much as people want to hype us up, we haven't done anything yet. And there's a lot of teams we lost to that we have to play again. But people ask me if I'm worried about the guys being overconfident. I don't think that's a problem for our team. I think the confidence helps us. I think the expectations help us because I want them to expect the same things. We still got to earn it, but I want them to get comfortable living there.
That's good.
Chris Walker, is he out with something more long term right now?
Yeah, Chris is going to be a little more extended. He had a patellar tendon issue. We kind of elected for his long term to have surgery on it, and he'll be out for a month or so, I imagine, maybe a little longer, but hopefully we'll get him back before the year's over.
Good.
All right. Thanks, Coach.